Hello, everyone. Jose J. Garcia with Mobile Home University here. So, live virtual events are back. Okay, live virtual events are back starting February the 10th. Back in November and December into 2020, we had to let off. COVID had a little bit to do with that, more so the shadowing, which we're going to talk about towards the end of the video. But the virtual also had to go for special reasons. But it's back. It is back now, and we are going to do it bigger, greater than ever. What is the live webinar? Okay, a lot of you, COVID is still around, so we understand, but a lot of you like to learn from behind the screen, and there's nothing wrong. You need to know everything there is to know about mobile home investing before you jump out there. So why not go ahead and while you're maybe inside of a home you can't get out, get the learning. So February the 10th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a Zoom live webinar where we will go over the following. Getting leads, that is huge. What the webinar is a compiled A through Z, step by step, how to get your first, second, third, or additional deal. It doesn't matter where you're at in your portfolio. It doesn't matter how much investing you've done in the past or how much of a veteran you may be. I assure you, there's a lot of tips, a lot of nuggets, and a lot of education that we're going to coach you on here that you'll be able to pick up a lot of ideas. Not to mention the Q&As. There's a constant Q&A in between this event that is constantly any mobile home investing related. Ask us away, and we will answer along towards the end of the coaching as well. We'll be able to back-to-back Q&As. And that's what you want. You want groups of networking, so people like you, people who are ready to take action, people who have questions, who take initiative. We come together, we do this live webinar, and it is a back and forth interaction networking. It's a beautiful thing. Ask questions. I will always say that. A lot of times that may be a question that you're kind of sure, you're not so sure. There's people in the room that might not even know that question exists. So go ahead and ask it. Ask it because you could be answering other people's questions. Okay. But getting leads, that is the first lesson that we go over, because without leads, without deals, you don't have a business. You have a thought in mind. And a lot of people may say, well, you got to get an LLC. You have to do this. You have to do that. I say, get some deals. Get some deals, make some phone calls. And then if you get deals, let's proceed, because that's what's going to make you money at the end of the day. Okay, you can spend all day long, but let's make money before we spend money. This is not real estate. Big, huge difference. Okay, after that, we go into talking to the sellers. If your phone is ringing because you're doing the proper branding, marketing, advertising, which we will teach you also in lesson number 1, you will get that phone ringing. That text message will be starting up. Your notifications on your social media will be blowing up. What do you say to these sellers? There is 3 different sellers. You have a park manager, you have a park owner, and then you have a direct home seller. You talk to each one very differently. You approach each one very differently. So what do you say to these sellers? How do you approach them? How do you conversate? We'll teach you how to do that as well. That is huge. Making offers. You got that phone ringing. You're talking to sellers. What do I offer? What is a mobile home worth? The roof is caving in, the walls are punched in, it's dirty, it's nasty, there's cockroaches, the list goes on. What is a mobile home worth as is, as sitting? The way I'm looking at it right now, because in mobile homes, we don't have Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, FMLS, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We have legwork. Get out there and figure it out. And we're going to coach you how to do that. And the better you know your comps, the better you're going to be able to do these deals and know what to offer, because then you will know what is a mobile home actually worth the way that it is in the current condition, right? After that, we go into closing documents, because if you made an offer, it checks out, both the seller and yourself, or the other way around, agrees. Now we have to close on this mobile home. Again, this is not real estate, okay? This means that the closing takes place in a different place. There is no deeds and that sort of thing, unless there's land. That's different. We're talking mobile homes individual, more per se mobile homes in a community part. Where do you do the closings? What documents do you need? How do you check into them? How do you do proper due diligence? These are all things that, again, you have to know. You can mess yourself up very quickly. And in this step, exactly, that one there can get you, because now you know you're involving yourself with the law, with the rules, with the regulations, with the counties. You have to know how to do a proper due diligence. You have to do a proper closing and have the right paperwork in hand. Okay. You close on the deal, you ready to proceed, move forward. What am I going to do with it? What is my exit strategy? That is huge, exit strategy, because do you want to be a landlord? Do you want to turn it into a rental? Do I really want to be catering to a home, and if something breaks, etc., or, and not down talking it, All exit strategies are great because they all make you money, but they're all very different. Maybe I want to flip it. I want to come in, put a little bit of money, bring it back up to code, presentable, sell it. Maybe I want to do a rent to own. I want to be a bank. I want to finance it, create a note. Hey, there's interest to go with it. So you see there's options, but you have to know exit strategy. Okay. Wholesale. Wholesale is something we go into pretty big because at the end of the day, one of the topics that I teach highly strongly and I tell people over and over is invest in mobile homes. Why mobile homes? Because the ROIs, return on your investments, makes sense. But even greater, you can get into it with zero money down. And the way to do it, wholesale them. Learn how to be the connector, the middle guy, the bridge, many names for it. Wholesale. Okay, we will teach you 101 wholesale, double wholesale, how to use other people's money, how to get into it with no money. That lesson is huge. Okay, then handyman, contractors. How do you hire them? How do you interview them? How do you know if somebody knows what they're talking about? How do I know somebody's not overcharging me or taking too long or doing me wrong, etc.? That is huge. And let me list this now. Whether you're in real estate or mobile homes, investing when it comes to both, handyman and contractors are going to be one of your hardest tasks. So I said it, and there you have it. Okay, so you have to know how to hire them, you have to know how to hold them accountable, and you have to know what they're doing. You have to have an idea to certain things, and all this we will coach you, we will teach you because we want you to succeed. At the end of the day, I always say, your success is my success, and the more successful people I make, the better. We all win, right? So then your next deal. What do we learn from the first deal, second deal, third deal? What can we do? Okay. How can we better it? How can we get more homes under us? If you're looking to be a landlord, how can you add an additional rental to your portfolio or the next RTO or the next, et cetera, et cetera? So you see the list goes on, but then you have to multiply. And at that point, we will show you how to multiply. We don't add in mobile homes. We don't get the next deal and the next deal. We get the next deals and more deals and more deals. And that's what you want. Off market deals. That's what I'm going to coach you. That's what I'm going to teach you. And that's what live virtual webinar is. Okay. There's my email. Visit my site, GarciaMHU.com, for other coaching programs. Maybe you just want one of these lessons. That is an option as well. Okay. But the live webinar, February 10th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Send me an email. Let me know if you want to join. And right now we have a sale, a special half price off if you sign up. So go check it out, GarciaMHU.com. And the shadowing, that is 3 days later. 3 days later, and that's going to be located in Lake Butler, Florida. It's a live event, which means you're going to be by my side, walking parks. We're going to be looking at distressed mobile homes currently being rehab, mobile homes post-rehab. We're going to talk to park managers, park owners, handymen, contractors, etc. It's a giant network. We're going to keep it small because of COVID still, but that one is huge. Now, it's not one or the other. If you can attend both, have at it, by all means. Many of my students have taken this. They go do the shadowing, and it kind of makes sense. Well, I remember you talking about some of this. Now that you show me, I know what you mean by that. There you have it. And that's what you learn, okay? Hands-on. A lot of people are more hands-on, including myself. I can learn a lot from here, but if you take me to a park or you show me in front of me what you are doing, I tend to pick it up a little bit more. But there you have it. That's what the live webinar is going to be. February 10th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sign up, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you for watching.